Hi guys, I'm Ryan Houston and welcome to my fly tying channel. This channel contains hundreds of different videos covering all manner of different patterns, techniques and styles of fly tying. There's something here to suit almost everybody, so hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, let's get on with the show. Hey guys, so we're going to tie the black mamba again, only previously I had used a wire rib to hold it on, so this time we're going to tie it in a different method. So I'm going to use green chartreuse. This is an 140 UTC ultra thread. I'm just going to add that on, and then I'm going to add a little run of super glue onto that. And while that's wet, I'm going to wrap lead wire into it for weight. It'll generally snap itself, so you might have to just twist it on, break it off the back, and that'll just give us our weight to sink the fly. So for the tail on this, we're going to use this chartreuse or yellowy coloured crystal hair. And depending on the size of fly you tie, obviously you can use more or less of this. I am using 3 strands because this is a size 10 here. So what I'm going to do is going to come forward to just behind the back of the lead here and tie this on. So you can see it folds these ones up, flip them back, and then tie back until we reach the bend of the hook. And then I'm going to trim these off because I've doubled it now. There's 6 strands and I'm trimming them off at about maybe a shank's length, or maybe a little bit less than a shank. Now the wing and back of this fly are black zonker or rabbit strip. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to take a little length of the black rabbit, maybe again about a shank's length or so. I'm just going to separate it out at this point, so to have this gap. And what I'm going to do there to control this is I'm just going to lick my fingers and I'm going to stroke this one back a little bit more for the front bit and stroke it forward, and that'll make it easier to control. So I have this gap here, and this is why I say I'm doing it slightly different than you'd seen before. I'm going to put 2 turns across it, pull it back, put a turn in front, flip it forward again, and put another couple of turns behind, and then just fold this back out of the way, and that'll secure this at the back. So then we're going to take our black sort of glister type mix here, the dubbing, and create a long thin dubbing rope to do the body with. So once we get a couple of fibers caught, that'll allow us to spin it up nice and tight. Get it a couple of turns nice and tight up to the back of the rabbit strip, and then take this forward, covering the body, covering the lead. And then as we get to the lead front, we're going to just dive off the front of it. We need to use that to sort of build up a little bit of taper. And then we're going to pull this forward and tie it off the front, and that'll finish the fly. So I'm just going to again separate it out here to the point where we're going to tie it in. I'm going to stretch it forward a little bit so that it should hopefully then sit nice and neatly on top. Take a turn across that. A couple more to tighten it down. Now we have a couple of options here. We can either fold it and tie it in, or if you want a really nice small head, then you'll cut it off here. So in that case, just a few more turns just to secure it and trim that off. And wrap forward over it to cover it up and create the head. And then to finish the fly, do is to super glue my thread. Hold all back and just wrap a layer of that thread in the glue and half hitch it. And what will happen here is that the glue will set the head, and then what we'll do is we'll come in when that has dried itself off and put a coat of clear varnish on that. But that is our black mamba, and as proven before, if you want to see the original, go over and watch Gareth tie it. And seems to be the fly of the moment anyway. Certainly reports seem to suggest that it's a very effective fly. So if you like what you've seen, give us a like, subscribe, tell your friends, check out all the other videos on the channel. Until next time, tight lines, and thanks for watching.